welcome back to my channel. Hello. So what are we going to be doing today? Today we're going to be going over my book bin. What's a book bin? That little thing right there. So yes, over the years I have read some books, and I would say back in 2020 is when I fell in love with reading again. So anytime I finish a book, I just put them in here. I had gotten these from Family Dollar for a few bucks. And yeah, I just want to talk about a few books, not too long because these are a lot, maybe even 2 books that I had made myself in college, and I'll just keep it brief. So starting off with this book right here. It's called The Earthquake Bird. This is based on a movie. This is a movie on Netflix. So my little review and background on it is I watched the movie. I watched it twice, maybe 3 times, maybe more. Usually how I like to do it, I usually like to watch a movie for the first time just to see what it's about. Then if I'm really intrigued in it and I like the story, the plot, I will watch it again for a second time to see what I missed. And then 3rd time, 4th time, anything after that is really just for pure enjoyment. So I was so curious and just so intrigued with this movie that doing my own research on it wasn't enough. I just felt like I was just confused. Once it ended, I'm like, okay, I need a book, because in my head I'm like, okay, if I at least get a book, it's gonna give me way more possible answers, and not leave me hanging than compared to the movie. So this was nice. I'll rate this a 5 out of 5. I really liked it. Mysterious and psychological, and it was based they filmed it in Japan. Love Japan. I definitely want to visit that place one day. So this is book number 1. This next book is called The Lake. This was mysterious, maybe I believe even a thriller, by Natasha Priston. So this was also a really dope book. I believe I finished this in one night. I love me some short chapters. I do have some preferences for books. If it's too much of a small font, I can't do it. The words are too close together, too many pages or whatever. I don't know, I just get overwhelmed, or sometimes I'm a fast reader, sometimes I'm a slow reader. Sometimes I read with my eyes and not my brain, and I realize oh snap, what am I doing? But yeah, this was good. I believe this takes place in a camp. It's really mysterious. There's a twist. Don't remember what happened because it's been so long ago, but yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I love the texture of this book. And hear that? Love it. I'm a big texture person. I love my textures. Some textures I don't like, but yeah, I would say this type of book, as you can see, spaced out font and stuff like that, not too small, not too close together. This is perfect. This was really dope. Did I say it? 5 out of 5. This is also a 5 out of 5. Ooh, The Missing Sister by L. Mar. Okay, so I read this, I believe, probably 2021. So when I went on my little book splurge in 2020, yeah, I bought too many, and then the academic started, so college started up, and I wasn't as consistent with book reading, so this was sitting on my desk for a while. This is also really good. I like it. Nice smooth front page, and I'm also a big fan of paper books. I don't really care too much for hardback books, hardcover books, and it's not really my thing. I love being able to have the pages flow and just yeah, I don't really care for the hardcover books. I do probably have some in here, I think, yeah, but paper books. Yeah, mysterious, and yeah, so for this point of this video too, by the way, it's not really too much of explaining with the book. I don't know, probably doing terrible. I just wanted to go down some books that I had, because I don't know, it's just sort of nice to visit this, by the way. But yeah, really love the cover. This is definitely some twist. I guess I can read a little bit of the back. In Paris, her twin sister has vanished, leaving behind 3 chilling words: trust no one. So I'll just leave it off with that. That was really, intriguing when I read that, and, really read into the book. And again, I love my short chapters, and this has about 34, maybe 35 chapters. So yeah, and maybe an epilogue. So I love my short books. I try to challenge myself and see how many more chapters or whatever that I can read or get into. There is there is this book. Oh my goodness, you see how big that is? Yeah, so this is called A Little Life. And yeah, I got this because of book talk. I just had to do it, and guess what? I believe I had gotten this about 2 years ago. So, and it's been a thing. Yeah, it's just, maybe not even 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. I really don't know. When you're in college, the time just flies, days just feel the same. I don't really know. So this could have been like maybe 2 years ago. I feel like it really was. And it took me some time to get into it. And as you can see, this is all I have left. Right there. That makes me so happy that all of this is what I read, and that's all that I have left. So I'm definitely getting through to finishing it, and that makes me happy. I love the little texture of this too. You know, this towards the end is getting real rough and deep and crazy and just really sad. But yeah, that's all I'll say for that one. Okay, moving on to 2 books that I had done in college. Yes, I made 2 books. So again, I was a photo major, and you know, we had to figure out some things to do for our final, and I'm like, what better yet to do than, you know, make a photo book. So that's what I done. I love me some photo books, and just love, I feel like because I'm a visual learner, I do better with photo books than, you know, sometimes words on the page. It depends, but yeah, ever since I was a kid, always really loved photo books. So this is what this one looks like. Starting off with my very first one. I believe this was this my junior year? This could have been either my sophomore or junior year that I had made this book. And just got a little transparent front part. Excuse me. And it's called The Perspective by Me. So yeah, just going through this. Just made some images. This was really fun, you know. Oh yeah, so what this one is about. So this one for my final, I just had to pretty much make some photos based off of 2 artists that I had chosen. And the 2 that I had chosen were, so the first one that I had done was inspired by Carl Blossfeld. So he pretty much just does plant photography and stuff like that, and really just gets the richness and the contrast of plants. And there's even another photographer, he did like vegetables, and just something about how he photographed them was just amazing. So yeah, so these are my images that I was inspired from the author that I had done. So this is just an image from what is it called, Phipps Conservatory. I love that place, fell in love with it. This is just a fake plant that I have here at home. Love me some black and white too, but I would say, even though I also experimented with film, I just love my digital camera, or just digital images, doing them. So yeah, this one was really fun to do because I had to do some really rough editing in Photoshop, but you know, not too crazy, really fun. I even played around with sepia because that was just sort of something that I was just diving into, or really just loved while my professor was going through her history lesson. And yeah, just some plants. As for the second artist I had done, artist, oh my goodness, Andre Curtis. So yeah, he done more of like geometric or geometry type of work, and just played around with like lines, I believe. I'm probably like so off, oh my god. Anyways, these are like my images that I had done based off of him. And you know, I would say that I really love this one. This was also by Phipps, walking down across the bridge by the museum, Carnegie Museum. I love this. I love storytelling, so I just feel like this in itself told a story of just like a group of friends or whatever that just walk their locks together. So yeah, and I really love that I chose black and white for this because, you know, color just wasn't doing it for me. So yeah, this was in the Carnegie Museum. Really love this right here. Here's the last image, and that was when I was in my school, and we have like a skywalk, and I just seen that image, and the sun was pointing facing towards me, and I just had to get it. So that is my book, my first book from possibly sophomore, junior year, called Perspective, that I had done. This was really fun, a nice little exercise too, a little, I think 4x7, 4x4, whatever. There we go. For my senior project, I had done another book, and this was called All of Life by me. Here's the front. The back is also the same. Really love, again, the black and white. The purpose of this one was, okay, yeah, so I'll just like read my little artist statement. So yeah, in my advanced photo course, I developed a series of 3 interconnected projects: melancholy, reflection, and essence. So this was pretty much just like capturing all of essence and just life, people in their element, me, however I was feeling or just seeing in my everyday life. I just wanted to capture that, just life, people, and it was also just a challenge for me to like capture more portraits in terms of like taking photos of people's faces, because I usually always take photos of people from the back of their heads or anything, and it's just like I really just want to challenge myself, because yeah, it's just more personal and just like put on the spot. But yeah, this was really fun. Another photo book. Let me just go through the images here. Ooh. Really love this. Doggies. I love a cute little dog. So yeah, those are my 2 books for right there. So there's that. That turned into like a little something else almost. So getting back on track. All right. Oh my goodness, we got another book. It's called The Terror Smith. Watched the movie on Netflix. It was whatever. Watched it twice. I don't know. And then I read the book, and I don't even think I finished the book. I was just like sort of over it, and I was just like, okay, I would probably, maybe it was more of like my patience, so I would just rate it like a 4 out of 5. Not that the movie or book was bad itself, maybe, I don't know. Here's the thing, whenever I watch, depending on what it is, because if it's like some animes or whatever, like a really good show or a movie, then this won't happen. Maybe it will. But anytime I read something and then I'm done and I put it away, I start forgetting like everything, especially if I'm watching it. So there's that. Oh my gosh, starting off, well, not even starting off, but going on to a banger. Boom. The Promised Neverland. Okay, so I didn't read the manga, but I did watch season 1. Season 2, was there a season 2? I believe yeah, why they fumbled. Why did they do that? They rushed it. But boom, my brother put me on the show, watched it, and loved it until the 2nd season. I didn't even care about it. But here's the book. Here's, I guess, technically like my first manga book. This was dope. Love the illustration, and honestly, I just really appreciate stuff like this, because it's just like the people that drew, took their time, came up with the translation and like the dialogue, all of it. I just love stuff like this, because like as an artist myself, I look at little stuff like that of like the design, coloring, and all that, and just a team that put their effort into something like this, and then sometimes they keep that thing going. There's like multiple volumes for animes and stuff, so this was nice. 5 out of 5. This is not necessarily a book, but it's still something. This is my journal. I'm proud of this. I finished my first journal. It took me forever. I believe I got this in 2021. Matter of fact, October 6th, 2021 is when I made a dent in this book. So that makes me happy. So it's just in here with the other books. So yeah, I think I'm just going to end it off there, because I've sort of just been rambling. And yeah, if you like this video, like for part 2. And thank you guys for watching.